sir.
I'm changing it from fake news, though.
Doesn't that undermine...
Very fake news. You report fake news, which CNN does a lot. You are the enemy of the people. Go ahead.
Oh, look, you can see it on his face. You can see it on his face right now. He's like, I'm not going to be here long. CNN is going to be making some major changes. And by that, I mean firing everybody. Now, you asked, how do you hold mainstream media accountable? That was a question yesterday and a lot. You already have. Rumble Premium, Mug Club, you have. They're irrelevant. To give you an idea, just a metric, between 2021 to 2023, CNN lost $400 million. Wow. How do you let it get to that much? CNN, like, 50 million? Maybe you start to suspect something. 100, 150 million? Take inventory.
Maybe it's those defamation lawsuits.
Could be.
Well, that does hurt.
Could also be that they suck. Mm-hmm. And by that, I mean you're terrible at your job. Here is why. The media, a free press, only exists to inform the population, right? To provide you with information so you can make better decisions. When they cease to do that job, they cease to serve a purpose. I don't care how many queers you put on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I don't care.
I feel like in a meeting they have one more gay guy, and we'll hit the ratings numbers.
Well, in 2022, remember CNN Plus? To give you an idea, Rumble Premium is growing leaps and bounds. CNN Plus was their online. It lasted only weeks, and it cost them $300 million.
Oh. Whoops.
The elections, CNN finished fourth in the network rankings with 4.7 million, which seems like a lot, but you consider that's hundreds of millions of dollars in budget. 9.75 million of you watched, almost 8 on Rumble alone, not YouTube. Think about that. There's a tectonic shift taking place in the media landscape, and CNN knows it. They've lost now, even since election, it gets worse, 47% of their audience.
Wow.
It's a fun number.
So they're going to start firing some people. Not everybody, but they are going to try and move Jim Acosta to the midnight slot.
You mean this guy?
This guy. Oh, look, you can see it on his face. You can see it on his face right now. He's like, I'm not going to be here long.
Midnight.
Well, his lies are part of the reason why they have no money.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, that's got to be tough. He's got to go out and fake it like he still has a job.
He kind of deserves this just a little bit. He was a little snooty.
Well, the reason he's snooty?
Snotty.
The reason they're moving him is because they probably don't want to have any more repeats like this.
That's enough. Put down the mic.
Mr. President, are you worried about indictments coming down in this investigation?
Don't be rude. You're attacking us. Can you give us a question?
Don't be rude.
Can you give us a question?
I'm not going to give you a question.
Can you state categorically?
You are fake news. I tell you what, CNN should be ashamed of itself having you working for them. You are a rude, terrible person. You shouldn't be working for CNN. We'll get it.
Just because of the attack of fake news and attacking our network, I just want to ask you, sir.
I'm changing it from fake news, though.
Doesn't that undermine...
Very fake news.
This is CNN. This is the news. We're asking you to come on and tell the truth.
And that's why more people are watching the Cartoon Network SpongeBob reruns right now, Jim.
When you report fake news, which CNN does a lot, you are the enemy of the people. Go ahead. Because your question is a very political question, because you have an agenda. You're CNN. You're fake news.
This is why I love Donald Trump doing that, because some people say fascist, tyrant. Look, he shouldn't be attacking the press. You know where he lines up. Acosta is absolutely a hack. Some of you may not remember, this was a big story from Andrew Breitbart. Journalist. It was a list of journalists who were being sent tips from the Obama administration, who were being given information, right? The inside lane, while they excluded journalists who disagreed with them. The left just destroys the reputation or the credibility of journalists with whom they disagree. Donald Trump just says, you're an ass. I'd rather know where you stand.
Yeah.
Super duper fake news.
You're rude. I love it, by the way. So the news about Jim Acosta is fantastic, because that SpongeBob retort was yesterday. He was like, sir, this is CNN. We are the news. You can't just come on here and spin a tale.
Right.
I was like, oh, he deserves every second of this.
He absolutely does. I don't know, it's...
By the way, SpongeBob's not on Cartoon Network. It's a Nickelodeon program.
Is it? No.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's kind of fake news.
So
there.
fact check.
Fact check false.
Fact check, I don't know, 3 Pinocchios.
So admonish that guy.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
Well,
He's
you
a
know
nice
what?
guy.
I'll take the admonish for him. Hit me.
No, don't do it.
No, you don't deserve it.
Yeah.
No, don't give it. Don't feed him this.
Hey, if you're still watching, this is the part where I increase interactions and tell you to comment below. What do you think? right? Because that works. But if you don't, you can just click one of these videos playing in a similar vein, or it may autoplay. Ooh, that's fun.